All right. Is this thing on?
It's on. It's on.
We are back, and this is episode 21 of What's Cooking with Fannyb00. I am the boy Chef C with 2 E's and a place to be. And to my left, we have
Chef Fanny.
the most beautiful and talented we've seen, right? So, first off, how you doing? You looking good, though. You know what I mean?
Thank
You definitely shining, though. You shining. You looking really good. You definitely have a lot of things going on recently, though. So first off, though, cheers, though. You know what I mean?
Cheers.
Cheers to that. Cheers to you. Cheers to everybody who tunes in, right? Who likes, comments, and shares. We always appreciate you guys. Always got to start off there. We got a amazing episode for you guys today, right? We can't wait to deliver. So they say stick along for the ride, though. So jumping it right off, right? We just want to give you guys a couple quick updates. I know you guys been following us on social media, so you've been seeing some of what we've been able to kind of put out and some of the things we've been had going on in the background. Hey, you want to kind of share a couple of the things?
Well, absolutely. So we do have the cookbook is out. We have it digitally, and we also have a physical copy available. So we have the paperback available for purchase. We have the link posted everywhere. It's on the QR. It's on everything. So on the website, everything. So just check that out. If you'd like an actual physical copy, cool. We got it for you now, and then we got the digital if you're more on the go. And then if anybody had a chance, absolutely.
Salute to that, though. You know what I mean?
That's exciting.
With the cookbook, right? That's the first book, right? Published under the Fannyb00 brand, though, right? Salute to that. Appreciate everybody who's made the purchase so far, right?
Yes.
Let us know what meals you guys have created so far. Send us some pics, let us know what it tastes like, how it's going.
Yeah.
And I will definitely share that out, and provide whatever we need, so how's it feel though to drop that cookbook though? That bad boy slamming though. You feel me?
It feels good. It's just like such a sense of like accomplishment,
Absolutely.
It feels good though. Like
Absolutely.
It's exciting to be able to like reach those of you who aren't, local to us anymore, right? Like it's just such a way to like express and expand, and I'm really appreciative for it. It feels good.
Most definitely. Congrats again, right?
Thank you.
30 plus recipes, right? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right? Snacks included, right? So easy to cook meals, right? Batch cooking.
Yeah.
Most of the recipes are for at least multiple meals, right? So you can do it for your whole family. You can do it for just yourself, you and your significant, whoever you need to do it for. But it's definitely efficient though, so we definitely advise it. Again, go dial in with the cookbook though. What's Cooking with Fannyb00 meal prep, right? It's out on on Amazon, right? The website Fannyb00.com. Again, scan the QR code, you can find it, right? Links in the bios.
All over
that. And what else we got?
So we also last week we had the Voyage Dallas interview was published. So that was exciting too, being able to like share a little bit of the inside and behind the scenes of the Fannyb00 with you guys.
Absolutely. That article was fire though. Salute to that though. The Voyage Dallas. So we're gonna drop the link in the comments. Make sure you guys, if you haven't already seen it, you'll be able to chance to check that out though. It's a very good article though. That was the first article too though, right?
First published interview. So,
Okay. Salute to that though. How did that feel though in terms of being able to answer some questions about the brand, your start, right, and not just for me or just maybe some customers in passing, right, to actually really know it was going to get published and reach thousands, maybe millions of people though. Shout out to Voyage Dallas though. Salute to you guys though.
I mean, it's like as much as it's like people ask these questions all the time, right? Like you said, it's just like it being so formal. It's like it's a little, you know, it's exciting, but it's like a little, you know, kind of nervous almost. Just like, you know, I mean, it's you're telling it as it is, but it's like it's a vulnerable place to share yourself, you know, especially if you know it's going to be public, right? And the thoughts that go behind certain things with the company, right, with the business, just the intentions, future plans, you know, how do we get here? How do we face adversity? You know, like some of those things, you know, it's like they're moments that you maybe haven't really revisited in a while. So it was actually really nice to be able to get that reflection in, though, right?
Absolutely. So drop in the comments, right, if you had a chance to check out the article, the Voyage Dallas article. Excuse me. And what you thought about it, right? And if you learned something new about it, we appreciate it, right? We appreciate everybody who's been part of the journey along the way. We appreciate the congratulations that you guys blessed us with, right? It makes us definitely keep going, keep striving, and you know, keep innovating, right? Because that's the name of the game, though. So nice, though. Again, we'll drop that link in the comments, so make sure you check it out if you haven't already. And you know, we got some. What else we got? We got more. What else we got?
Well, just a little bit more. I don't want to get too long-winded, but we started doing a newsletter, so we'll be blessing you guys with another newsletter for June. So go ahead and look out for that. Keep an eye out for that, right? We had one go out in May, and we even posted it on the pages and everything. So, you know, it's just, you know, a little update on what's going on, what's to come, you know.
Absolutely, though. So, and if you haven't had a chance to receive the newsletter, make sure you run on over to Fannyb00.com, Fannyb00.com, right? And subscribe to our mailing list. We'll get you that newsletter. Make sure you're up to date on everything we got coming and what we got going on now. So, you know, moving right along, right? Or is that it? Do we got more updates? Or
I think that's about it for now. So then, if I miss something, it'll come to me, though.
Okay, cool. So that was quick updates, right? I don't even think we even asked how you doing, right? You feeling about this? So you was looking good, right? So I got to say that again, right? Salute to that again, but so
you out here looking good too, though.
Absolutely, I appreciate you, though. You know what I mean. Flowers, though. Sitting next to you, I'm feeling good. So I gotta look the par, right? So with all of these accomplishments, updates, man, that's a lot, Joe. You know what I mean? Things have been busy. Things have been on the uptick. That's great. Is that how do you feel about that? Is that you know in terms of you know, a lot of times, you know, you kind of get wrapped up in just always just like kind of moving forward, right? You don't really get a chance to really kind of slow down and smell the flowers, so to speak. Or I mean, you always get a chance to reap your, you know, the benefits, right? But at the same time, it's like, man, it's just you're always doing, but how does it feel to actually, you know, feel like, you know, to be celebrated in an article, right? And to be published, right, on you know, on the Kindle, the Amazon Kindle, right, or and to have the website and to be pumping out the newsletter, letting folks know, you know, how to like this is all new, right? This is all brand new in terms of Fannyb00. Those that this isn't your first day, right? You guys know, you know, we go all the way back to just social media, just Instagram. So we're opening things up now just to kind of make sure we're not leaving folks behind, right? We want to be all inclusive. We want to make sure, you know, if we can't prepare the stuff for you, you know, we can at least deliver something to you that you can prepare for yourself. So, so how does it feel, though?
I mean, it just feels good. Like it's exciting, but it's like while it's all so much new stuff all at once, it's like it doesn't feel like, oh, all the new stuff, okay, I'm done. It's like it's just the beginning, though, and it really feels like a new chapter, especially for the business. And you know, like coming in right here, we're like half a decade mark, right, on how long we've been in business, and so it's like it's a great time for almost like a reset or a little like jump start on the next level, though, and it's just exciting. I'm excited for what lies ahead, though.
Right. Oh, so salute to that, though. You know what I'm saying? I most definitely feel that. I love the energy, right? And I love where things are going, though. So we're definitely building in the right direction. So, and salute to everybody who's supporting. So, Moving right along, right? My favorite part of the show, we're jumping right into the burning question.
Yeah.
Right, but as you know, ain't nothing burning around here though. So,
not at all.
Jumping right in, right? With the summer right around the corner, everybody trying to get right, get fit, get nice, though, keep it tight, right? In terms of like one of the most common things most folks try to do, right, is try to slim down. So the burning question is, with the summer coming up, actually how healthy is a salad for you in terms of trying to lose weight?
That's a good one. That's a good one. I think a lot of times when we think healthy meals or grab something healthy, the first thing that pops into one's mind is salad. Like, oh, just get a salad. I want to lose weight. Get a salad.
Facts.
And though that might be true, right? The ingredients and the preparation method on those ingredients definitely is a huge determining factor, right?
Yeah.
If you if you have a variety of fresh vegetables, of lean proteins, right, healthy fats, then you'll get all of the nutrition and everything that you need, though.
Right.
You'll get the essential vitamins, minerals, fiber, antioxidants, even, right, and that's what you want to go for.
Right.
But at the same time, you got to watch out for the high calorie dressings, right?
Facts.
The high fat dressings. A lot of the creamier ones are usually high fat and high calorie. The fried toppings. So it's like, you know, sprinkle something on there. It's great, but it's once you fry it, it's not so healthy. Even down to the protein. If you got the chicken breast, that's great. But if it's fried, you might as well have some wings on there with the skin. Like, legs. So,
you also got to be careful with loading that cheese.
That's another thing.
I know, in terms, that used to be one of my issues, though. I used to go to the little mom and pop joint and get the salad, right? And they'll load you up, big salad, right? You think, this is perfect, right? But it's really big enough for like 2 or 3.
Right.
And it's really just some little regular romaine lettuce, right? With a whole bunch with some big fried chicken tenders on top, the cheese on there, the ranch creamy.
Yeah.
Right? And it's fulfilling, and it is what it is. Sometimes you have to throw it, you couldn't finish the whole thing. But, it wasn't the healthiest option, though. So I'm glad you clarified that up, though, in terms of what you need to focus on when you're trying to cut, right?
Absolutely. You want to do took the words right out of my mouth.
Said great minds, great minds, though. So
you want those nutrient dense ingredients. You want mindful portions, right?
Right.
And then even you brought up a good point because you mentioned just the plain romaine. Romaine is definitely a great lettuce to use. It's very versatile. It's better than the iceberg. However, there are leafier greens that are going to be higher in fiber, higher in vitamin C, higher in iron even. So you can add the kale in there. You can add shredded Brussels in there. You can do spinach, arugula. There's so many options. And then all of these have their own little underlying flavors. You could shred up some cabbage and add in there for a really nice crunch. So the possibilities are endless, though.
Talk to them, though.
It doesn't have to just be a boring, regular, crunch and it's water lettuce. So,
And that's very true, though, right? Yeah. You really need to be able to spice it up and switch it up, right? You need to be able to add some additional items. You need to be able to add some, like you said, right? Some additional fats. You need to be able to add some additional protein, some avocado. You know what I mean?
Nuts are a great way to add protein and fat to your diet.
Absolutely.
Without having to add in other things, right? Or
absolutely.
If cheese is a must-have, get the low-fat or the non-fat version. It's not, 100% great, but it's going to be better than the original, right?
And then everything is cool in moderation, right? So keep it moderate. Don't overdo it.
Right. You mindful portions, you're good, though.
Absolutely. So, in terms of that, I guess the answer is...
So the answer, how healthy is it? I mean, when prepared correctly and upon selection of the right ingredients, right, the healthiest possible version of the ingredients going into it, absolutely, it can be healthy for weight loss. High fiber, high protein, low carb, or complex carb. If you add some quinoa, some sweet potatoes, things of that nature. Now you've got a nice, fulfilling, high energy bowl almost. Right on. So
right on. No, shout out to that. If you got a good salad recipe, drop it in the comments, right? Or you thinking about you need a salad, you need to know some additional recipes, though, hit us up, though. We're here to get the cookbook, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we
there's at least a salad. There's going to be at least a salad or two in each one.
There, though. So dial in with us, though, or hit us in the DM. We'll get you a little ad hoc salad recipe if you need it, though. So cool. So that wraps up the burning question, right? You could definitely use a salad to lose weight, but if you got to be prepared correctly. Moving right on, right? We got some what we got going? We got some more some hot topics or what?
We do have some hot topics.
We got what's greasy in the streets or what we calling it though? What we got? Oh my bad.
Man. We'll come up with something though. We'll come up with something.
I like what's greasy in the streets though.
Hey, greasy talk. But yeah, so last time we talked about the recalls, we had this never-ending list of recalls. Yeah. And there's actually another one. There's another one that just popped up, and it's actually a candy recall. It's the Palmer Candy Company, which the name is somewhat deceitful because it's a little deceiving because what the recall consists mostly of is like the chocolate covered pretzels. Okay. Various brands, like even like the Walmart brand, the prepackaged brand, the Casey's gas station brand. So like all of them had the chocolate covered pretzels. There was like the drizzled popcorn, all those little mixes that you see. Like just your best bet, just stay away from them for right now.
I like a good chocolate covered pretzel, but I've been cutting back though, so good thing, right? I might have caught that recall back.
Right. And that's for a possible salmonella exposure. That's what the recall is for, though.
For sure. Had you down and out a couple of days.
You don't want that.
Salute to that, though. What's up? Oh, man, this next one, though.
What you got for us?
With the shrinkflation, though, so they just found out that Ritz crackers, right? The boxes are found to have 30% less product, right, per box. But the price is the same. You know what I mean? They've admitted to it, right? Mondelez, who's the parent company for Ritz, has admitted to the shrinkflation. And, I don't know, man, I feel some type of way, right? I'm not even like a Ritz cracker type. You feel me? Yeah. I'm more of the club cracker type, if I might say so myself. This isn't an ad again, right? I can't remember the last time I had a Ritz. At the Ritz-Carlton. I pulled up at the Ritz-Carlton. OMG. But in all seriousness, though, man, they doing people wrong, though, man. They should fill the box up. If the box empty, man, hey, man, we ain't buying it, though. We can't support it if you charge it more for less, though. And we just covered the shrinkflation.
Yeah, we did.
It's a slap in the face. Ritz. Get it together, though, man. Drop in the comments. The Ritz, man, we need to know what's going on. Why y'all ripping the people off, man? It's already people going through food insecurity, though. You got the nerve. You got the nerve to be charging more for less. That's Ritz, crazy. we need you to do better, though, man. Boo that man.
We want that.
What else we got, though?
So Hershey's chocolate is facing a lawsuit in Florida over misleading packaging, and so when I first heard that, I'm like, what could possibly be misleading about the packaging? Like,
I had to find
out. So, but actually, so it's for people who purchase Reese's peanut butter products based on the image that's on the packaging shows artistic carvings that are not on the actual cup. So, you get the little pumpkins or the bats, the trees, the hearts, whatever, right? In the little artistic depiction on the front will have like a couple little indentations, right? Little bit of detail. But when you get it, it's just like ran on a belt. Like it's just like a straight flat dip. But that's not, you don't get it for but hey, technically they're not lying. Like it's technically true, so that's a crazy.
I'm bittersweet though because Reese's probably. I mean, it's not an ad either, but that's probably been my favorite candy for probably the majority of my adult years, right? So just looking at that, like, man, yeah, you know, even when they come with those little holiday joints, like, you know, the little bunny joint, like they got the bunny on the thing, but it's a circle though. You feel me? Like, did you enjoy it or did you not? So at the same time, it's like, did you have to sue? Maybe, right? You were misled, but at the on that back end, it's like, man, you ain't even have to buy it no more if you really wanted to. Man, go get you something else. So right.
The cups look just like the
they got the ridges. They got every carve in the cups though. So it's the cups. I mean, so make sure you hey man, fall back though, man. Hey man, boo to whoever's suing, right? Man, go ahead and get you something else. Right, and fall back off Reese's though. You know what I mean? What else we got?
So you had actually touched on it earlier, right? When we were talking about the Ritz, but yeah. So 13% of Americans in the past 2 years have experienced food insecurities. So to give like a better idea of how many people that is, it's 17 million families, or 1 in 8 American families over the past 2 years have experienced some type of shortage or lack of the of access to nutritionally sound food, and that's crazy.
Whoa.
That's like I couldn't find.
Excuse me.
But it's.
Excuse me.
But it's significantly more than what it has been. It's increasing at an alarming rate.
Man, and that was from Conagra Brands, right?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
You know, they're known to have a few popular brands, right? I think we have pulled up a couple. What I think what's the company with the sunflower seeds? David. They had.
There were like a whole bunch.
They have most of like the they had like Marie Callender's, most of like the frozen.
The bird's eye.
Yeah, healthy foods.
Yeah.
You know, most of the frozen food type stuff in that that product line. So, shout out to Conagra Brands for that info, right? We need to see that number go down, man, because you got to eat to live, right?
And we had actually talked about food insecurity last episode too, and we talked about the AI being incorporated in the farming.
Sustainability as well.
Sustainability,
regenerative farming. So make sure y'all go check out the last episode too.
Yeah.
One day you just got to run through a binge.
Quick binge.
Just like you binge your favorite episodes, just 30 minutes. We going in and out. It's entertaining. We looking good. We sounding good. I dial in. So, you know, moving right along, right? I had seen that out in New York, right? They're having a problem with shoplifting, right? Specifically, the retail chains such as CVS and Walgreens.
That's crazy,
right? So it's becoming so hefty that they had to actually close a couple stores, right? And it's just, you know, it's at the end of the day, they're saying, hey, man, people aren't coming into the stores as much anyway. They're doing mostly online shopping and maybe doing like the little delivery setup. Yeah. And then if those that are coming in stores got the sticky fingers, it's best to close up shop, right? So if
this delivery, just have a little warehouse
for real,
and just have
just have them coming up through the little back door, slide the window up, though. You know. You can't get no more than you ordered, right?
Do it COVID style.
100%. You know what I'm saying? So to the folks out in New York, man, stop stealing. You know what I mean?
That's terrible. That's a lot. That's a lot of stealing to cause store closures. That has to be a massive loss. That's crazy.
I saw that Target had already closed up to 5 stores in that area.
Oh, really?
One in Harlem, though, because they were experiencing a lot of theft. So. It's one of those things where, like, man, if it continues to rise or continues to be an issue, they're not gonna have nothing for them. So, you know what? I don't know where they're gonna be stealing from. Then they're gonna be representing people's houses though, or whatever though. So, you know, ultimately, you hope things get better. I don't know if it's the economy or what, right? The supply chain or what it needs to be, but. You know, hey man, stop stealing, man. So, you know, go head down to your food pantry and do what you gotta do, though. What else we got?
Was it? I think a couple episodes ago we talked about Red Lobster possibly filing bankruptcy. They finally did, but right before they closed 48 stores, just like seemingly overnight, just. Close them down. Already have them liquidated.
It saddens me every time, because Red Lobster, you know, being one of our favorite spots, we covered it, right? Maz was pivotal in putting on, you know, African American workers early back when we couldn't really get many jobs, right? We were able to work as server chefs, right? You put on like one of the first African American chefs, right?
Yep, was the first Red Lobster.
Yeah, all of that. I think it was the woman chef, I believe, right? I think did we cover that during Black History Month?
We did cover it during Black History Month.
Salute to covering all the months, though. You know what I mean? But it's just sad to see Red Lobster going through these times. But I guess what they did with the 48 closures was something unethical. So we got to see what more to come on that, though, man.
Yeah.
But we watching Red Lobster close, as it is one of the more popular chains, right?
Absolutely.
Especially in terms of like our decades, right? From like the 90s on, 2000s, right? You just know that, man, that's one of like a lot of people's childhood staple restaurants, though. So, man, R.I.P. Red Lobster, man. You know what I mean? Hopefully they could be revived, but if not, you know what I mean? Who y'all think will be who y'all think will take over Red Lobster? Is OG stepping in? Is Olive Garden stepping in, cleaning up though? Then you gonna start seeing more Olive Gardens where the Red Lobsters used to be. They gonna just swap over.
Them out.
Or what we doing though? Because a lot of them are close anyway though.
That's 87 temporary closures across the country and 48 permanent closures just over in the matter of like a week though.
That's alarming though, man. So
like they have 650 nationwide, right, locations, but so I mean that's 150 out of the 650. That's a lot.
Man,
that's
just
20%. Though.
I mean, when you hear about that, the main thing you hear about is just people losing their jobs, right? So I just think like, man, that's a lot of jobs. That's a lot of workers who are out of work now. And man, thoughts and prayers to everybody involved, man, because it's more than just about not being able to go somewhere to eat. It's more about people being able to support their families and have more of a livelihood. So, man, peace, love, and positivity to everybody out there that's going through the Red Lobster layoffs, closures, right? The franchise owners or whatever, what may have you. Just positive thoughts out to you though. So, what else we got?
Always put me on the spot though, but I love it. So non-alcoholic beer has been gaining popularity as a post-workout recovery drink.
Okay.
And that's crazy to me though to hear.
I could see that though because it probably has a lot of carbs, right? It probably has a little bit of protein, little fiber, for you. So it's probably loaded with what you need, right? And it's non-alcoholic, so it's not gonna really do anything to you. So I could see that, right? But it might have a lot of sugar in it.
Yeah, that's the calories, right?
Sugar, right? So and there's one of the calories, right, of that brewski. So.
That's almost like hitting the run just so you can hit the bar. Though,
but sometimes sometimes you need those carbs, right? So you get you a little light brewski. Yeah. You could be straight though, but ultimately to each his own, right? I wouldn't necessarily go that route, right? Just give me a little protein shake. You know what I mean? And try to get something like that. However, right, again, whatever works.
Have any of you guys done that? Like, I'm interested in like what do you find to be like the benefits or like how how much more enjoyable is that as opposed to something else after, right? Like,
and what brands you go, right? I'm familiar with like old dudes.
But they I actually just saw another there was a whole segment on the news and they were talking about the increase in the popularity of non-alcoholic beers. So I think now
and the mocktails.
And the mocktails. There's been a
I'm
huge
up on
increase.
game. I seen them on a couple of menus somewhere. Okay.
But the mocktails and the non-alcoholic beers are just becoming like huge, very trendy, and a very cool way for people to enjoy the social aspect of drinking without having to break sobriety if that's what they're pursuing, or maybe be a little more responsible if they know they're driving.
Absolutely.
So you still get the feel. The feel may be a little buzz from the carbonation.
The look and feel as well, though. It look like you got you a nice ice cold drink, right? You look like you look like you playing the part, right? You may be laughing funny, right? You may be telling some jokes because of the vibe. But ultimately, man, you keeping it clean. So salute to anybody who's got the clean, who's doing what they got to do, and having a good time and making sure they're loading up on the car post workout. So so that's cool. Is that all on the hot topics?
Yeah, then we're all done talking greasy for the night.
Okay, that's what's greasy in the streets with Fannyb00, right?
Yeah,
Moving right along, we're gonna move on to our world famous game of Would You Rather? So, I'm gonna start it off because I believe in ladies first, right? So I always want to let the queen go first, though, right? So pop us off, right? In terms of like wings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you looking for a dry jerk or a wet jerk, though? If you're ordering a jerk,
as of late, I've been seeing a lot more dry jerk being offered at some restaurants. I love the idea. I love the concept. I understand where they're going with it, but it just doesn't compare to a wet jerk though. Like jerk is originally, it's saucy, it's wet.
Right.
It's got that nice spice. It's got the different levels and layers of flavors, right?
Right.
And it's just like, having my own, I make my own jerk. We make our own jerk sauce from scratch every time.
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire,
so,
bro.
it's
coming
like,
soon, too,
yeah, we're going to get that bottled up for y'all. But yeah, no, once you've had that, it's just kind of hard. It's like you can sense it like, okay, you got a little chili powder in there. You got a little thyme in there. But it's like, how can you really like embody that soy flavor? How can you embody that vinegar, that little bit of twang that's in there though? Like, the fresh ingredients, the red onions, the ginger, it's just not the same. It's just not the same. Maybe on the proper execution, they got to be like perfectly crispy wings, like where like the texture lifts the flavor. But otherwise, for me, it's just the dry jerk has just fallen short.
And it's just the way the ingredients, the makeup of the ingredients makes it should be wet, right?
Yeah.
So because it's like if you just try to go with the dry, you know what I mean? All of that you just described, they're not gonna be able to come together. And it's sliding right off, though. Sliding right off the wing, though. So, I respect that answer, though.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah, I gotta go wet though on that. All right, so I got one for you.
Okay.
So in terms of eating healthier, right, and as we talked about salads earlier, right? I'm gonna ask you: would you rather salad or a wrap?
That's a good question. I'll clap for that one. So when I think salad or wrap, right, the first thing I think of is Caesar chicken salad wrap.
All right.
So if you go to the right spot, the chicken Caesar salad wrap is fire.
Yeah.
I think it's easier to eat. It's cleaner. You get in and now you can set nutrients. So the chicken is a little bit more balanced with the rest of the ingredients. So I'm going with the wrap.
All right. Okay. Respect.
Do you anything? What would you go with?
I actually would go salad.
You go salad. I can respect.
Yeah, that. I mean, I do love the convenience of the wraps, right? I like how versatile they are. They're halfway like a cross between burritos and wraps. And then one of the very first burning questions was a burrito and the wrap, though, right?
But
the wrap, but the salad is just it's a little less carbs. You can kind of control your ingredients a little bit better. I feel like it's not just whatever's wrapped and then it's there. Like you can actually visually see how much of what you're consuming.
Okay.
I'm gonna go salad.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm gonna shift this last one over to you, right?
All right.
And wake up this weekend, right? We had a couple different options on like some little fries, right?
Oh yeah.
Or for the last month, I would say, not this weekend, right? This weekend we tried some different ones, but
yeah.
Would you rather truffle fries or Parmesan garlic fries?
That's tough. A lot of places combine the two, so that's tough. That's tough.
But as of late, I feel like it's either one or the other.
Yeah, it has been. That's tough. I'm gonna go with truffle. I'm gonna have to go truffle. Like I love a good parm, right? Like the flavor of it and all, but the truffle it just awakens that, you know, that umami. It's just, it's just, you know, and it tastes, I feel like it's a little bit more versatile as far as what you can dip it into also, right?
Truffle ranch.
If you got some truffle ranch,
you going crazy. You know, that's halfway to what you need, the truffle butter. I know.
Relax.
I was just thinking out loud.
Give it VG. No.
Comedy. So you say you going with the truffle joint?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go truffle.
Right on. I'm going with the truffle though. It's just trendy. So so
that's pretty good.
But yeah, though, that's it though. You know what I mean? In terms of would you rather, that's my last question. You got any more questions, or is just
no, I think we're good. I think we're done.
For sure.
We're done. The only thing I would for sure like to get out is just another thank you to all of you guys for all your support, for all your viewership, all your engagement, interaction, all of the orders that we've been getting lately, all the purchases and everything. People, you know, everyone who's looking at the seasonings, grabbing those and adding them to your repertoire, you know, adding the cookbook to your arsenal though. Like, we appreciate you guys all though. You guys make it great.
And one thing I would like to add is make sure y'all go to Fannyb00.com, FANNYB00.com. Remember, those O's are zeros. Make sure you dial in. Right, we got the updates. We got new things on there for you all the time.
Yeah,
we got the first rendition of the cookbook is out now on the platforms. Right, we sharing that to you on social media. Links in the bio. Scan the QR code. We also got some other things down the pipeline, man. So we got the newsletter on the way. So subscribe, like, share, comment.
Yeah.
Always check out the content. We thank you guys. Right, this is What's Cooking with Fannyb00. This was episode 21. This is the boy Chef C with 2 E's and the place to be with Chef
Fanny.
And we are out.
All right.
See ya. Peace.
Love.
Positivity.